Welcome back to News Geelong. With the summer season upon us, Geelong and surrounding districts will be looking forward to the many visitors that we experience in our region at this time of the year. News Geelong spoke with Councillor Bruce Harwood regarding recent figures on Geelong's tourism and what the COGG is doing to ensure the tourism industry continues to grow. Stephanie Cowdery reports.
According to the Geelong Otway Annual Tourism Report, which was released last month, visitors to Geelong are on the rise. So today I'm talking to Bruce Harwood, who is the tourism report holder, to give us a bit of an insight. According to the Geelong Otway Tourism Annual Report, region visitor numbers have grown significantly. Can you tell me approximately by how much it has increased?
Well, we have an international increase of around about 6% and our domestic overnight stay of around about 11%. So we've been fairly fortunate in the region to have increases in tourism, but as we do say, it's a very competitive market and it does fluctuate substantially, but the Geelong region has been able to hold its own very well in recent times.
That's great. Now, has there been anything specific that has played a key role in increasing visitation and economic benefit to the Geelong region?
Well, the obvious one there is the business conferencing, where Geelong has done extremely well. In fact, we've won 3 national awards for conferencing without a designated conference centre. So, to that end, we've sort of punched above our weight. But that is a very strong market for the region, and we've done very, very well there. So, and we will continue to do so.
Now, can you list other achievements in Geelong's tourism industry that have occurred over the past year?
We've had the Melbourne Good Food and Wine Show up in Melbourne. We've had the Bellarine Beach Party at Fed Square, and it's about taking the industry to other parts of the region, excuse me, especially through Melbourne, where we have a strong domestic presence for tourism. So, yeah, a couple of things that we like to do and engage in.
Now, are there any plans in place for next year to attract the amount of visitors that we've seen over the past financial year?
We're always engaging in different programs to attract visitors. We have our off-peak seasons during the winter, where we have different events. For example, the National Celtic Festival, we promote heavily to bring people down to the Bellarine. We have a number of golf courses down there with different tournaments that we're trying to attract people to. We have a number of events that we try and link into through tourism as well to attract people down here. It's a constant ongoing sort of battle in many ways to make sure we do remain competitive, and it's about getting to the market with a good competitive product. That means we do need to engage in the whole region, not be too sort of Geelong-centric. We need to make sure we do engage with the opportunities of the Great Ocean Road and the Bellarine area. So it's a very broad, complex issue, tourism, but Geelong has done very well in recent times and hopefully will continue to do so.
Stephanie Cowdery at City Hall, News Geelong.
Thank you, Steph. Bowen Medical Imaging has continued its progressive steps forward in technology with the installation of a new Pt2 CT scanning equipment at Geelong Hospital, as Debbie Meaney reports.
A hybrid scanner involving positron emission tomography, or PET, and CT is now available at Bowen Medical Imaging. I caught up with Daniel Bucky-Smith at Bowen Imaging to tell me exactly what it is and who it can help. So Daniel, tell me about this exciting news here at BMI.
We've been very fortunate that we've been given the funding to get ourselves a new PET-CT system, which is this one just here. And in fact, we've got probably the best unit in the world and certainly the most advanced unit in Australia.
And it's a hybrid system, that's right?
That's right. What it does, it combines 2 imaging modalities, and that's a PET scanner, and it's combined with a CT scanner so that the functional information that we get from the PET scan can be mapped onto the diagnostic information, the anatomical information that we get from the CT scan. So we have high-resolution anatomical images and the functional image from the PET scan mapped onto that.
And it's a great unit here in Geelong because they don't have to go so far?
That's right. Up until now, patients have had to travel either up to Melbourne or there's a unit in Ballarat. But having put in this magnificent system here, it means that patients don't have to travel. It takes away that aspect of treatment when you're particularly unwell. It's not nice to have to travel, and now that we have the facility here, no one has to travel.
And they have less time exposed to radiation.
That's right. The system is very new and it has a lot of safeguards in it to reduce patient radiation dose. One of the things that the CT scanner does is that it measures the radiation doses passing through the patients and adjusts them continuously so that the patient only receives the minimum radiation dose to get the scan. And the PET component of it is so advanced that we can reduce the patient dose and still get high quality images.
And the specifically designed area here for patients and staff?
That's correct. When we designed this area, we really looked at not only the patient but also the staff, and we looked at radiation safety aspects for staff as well as a good throughput and flow for patients. And we've combined both of those so that we've got a safe environment for the staff but also one that treats the patients well and moves them through quite smoothly.
Well, it's a great service that you've got here at BMI.
Thank you. We're very proud of it.
This is Debbie Meaney at Barwood Medical Imaging for News Geelong.
Thank you, Debbie. And by the way, PET is an acronym for positron emission tomography, and CT is computed tomography. Breast cancer brought them together and has kept them together. Geelong's ladies are the Dragon Boat breast cancer survivors who recently tasted further success in Sydney and are now looking forward to new challenges, as Steph Cowdery reports.
Okay, I'm here with the Geelong Juggernauts from Dragons of Breast Australia, and we're here at their practice, and as you can see they are practicing in rain or shine. So Diane, I heard that you guys all competed up in Sydney for the festival there. How did you go?
We were absolutely delighted with the results. We trained very, very hard and we left the regatta with a gold cup. We attained 3 seconds and the fastest overall time on the day, and it was just a sheer delight to compete in the mecca of yachting and boating in Australia, Sydney Harbour.
So it's been a great thing to be a part of.
It is. We have great comradeship. We are a real team. That's
Spirit.
we have a good spirit, and we are all one. We come from different backgrounds, but together we are one. Yeah.
And have you got anything coming up soon? Any other regattas or competitions?
Well, we have the annual Docklands Cup coming up on the 5th of December, and that's always a great challenge. We go in there with a lot of rivalry between the teams.
Well, that is fantastic. And can you tell me, prior to the competition in Sydney, how was it in terms of training with the UCI and different things being on in Geelong?
Well, with the flooding of the river, it impeded our training progress significantly, but we have a superstar coach in Mr. Ross Parker, who is standing over there. He's the only man, so you'll soon find him. And Ross has just coached us so hard and so well that we really outdid ourselves in Sydney. Our results went far beyond our expectations.
2 jugs, 2 jugs, 1 jug, 1 jug, 2 jugs, 1 jug, or not? Jugga jugga? Jugga jugga jugga! Not! Jugga jugga! Not! Jugga! Not! Juggernauts!
Stephanie Cowdery with the Geelong Juggernauts, News Geelong.
Thank you, Steph, and well done by the Juggernauts. News Geelong will continue with sport and weather after this break. Back shortly.